Good evening. Welcome to my very first YouTube video, or attempt at making a YouTube video. This is going to be kind of a little backstory and an introduction to my 89 S10 autocross build. A little bit of backstory. This project has been going on for the better part of 10 years now, and with life getting in the way of everything, it's been put on hold for the last couple years, and now it's time to get full force and get some grease under my nails and get busy building this. This whole project started back in 2011. We've got a little 1/8 mile drag strip here in our area, this southeast Idaho area, and I fell in love with them. There was this guy named Todd running it was, at the time it was all white, but now it's two-tone white and silver. I don't know, I fell in love with it. I thought just the little S10 little truck running fast was about the coolest thing on the planet. And I grew up on a drag strip, and so not a whole lot of things really impressed me that much, but for whatever reason, this guy just blew my mind. I thought it was the coolest thing ever, and so I looked and looked and looked, and I wanted to find a single cab short bed 2-wheel drive first gen forever. And here in our area, they're all 4-wheel drive and rusty and just junk. And I ran across the current one I have after starting 2 other different trucks. Picked it up for about $700, and it's just straight as can be. And it turns out that a good friend of mine actually used to own it several years ago. And back in May of 2019, I lost my wife. She left behind 2 young kids. At the time, was 3 years old, and the other one was 3 months old. And just dealing with all the financial stuff that goes on with that, and with coronavirus and losing my job, and it's just been kind of a crazy last couple years, and finally back on my feet now, and I couldn't be more excited to get this project going. And this is going to be a long series of videos, hopefully over the next handful of years. It's just going to be a real kind of simple build. I've got a 383 stroker and a turbo 400 ready to go in it right now, and I've got everything I need to put the engine and transmission in and get it going and get it running and driving. But the plan is to do the engine and transmission first, get it driving, and then make it stop. So I want to do good disc brakes all the way around, and 4-link in the back, and coilovers all around. But probably one of the biggest things is I want to lower it about 4 or 5 inches and do a lot of aero stuff with it, a lot of cooling stuff. And I've got everything drawn up, drafted, engineered, aside from building it and rebuilding it how it, to make it work. Getting ready to just get busy. It's gonna be fun. Kind of just gonna build on it as I go and develop it to my driving style, and travel around, do autocross races with it, and do Rocky Mountain Race Week, and do a little bit of 1/8 mile drag racing here. And I want to travel down to Utah Motorsports Campus down in Twilla, Utah, and do track days with it, and just have an all around, just good kind of weekend warrior. But I still want to be able to drive it to work and take one of my kids in. Currently the truck's got a 4-point roll bar, and it's more of a harness bar, but it is welded into the truck, and it's built by CD Chassis here in Pocatello, and Dan and Charlie did a fantastic job with it, and they've done a couple other cages and some other vehicles for me, and they do great work, so shout out to them. Everything else is built by me. I've got a lot of people kind of backing me up on this, and I've got a lot of help. My daughter's absolutely ecstatic about it. She's so excited to help, and it'll be fun. And I hope you guys can stick with me and work with me as I learn how to do these videos, and I'll show you what I can do, and maybe there'll be some things on the truck that that I'll be able to learn from, and hopefully that this will be a good build series for anyone who else is interested in doing this kind of stuff too, because there's not a whole lot of support, not a whole lot of aftermarket stuff being kind of put together in pieces to really make these trucks be competitive on tracks as far as handling goes. And there's a few out there, like Bill Speed with a 2nd gen, and there's 2 Facebook groups that I'm going to recommend first right off the bat, and the first one is V8 S10 Owners Group. I've known Rob Young, and he's the guy who created it, and I've known him for years, and I've been on the group for years, and gotten close with a few of the other V8 S10 guys around here, and it's just a great group. And then the other one is one I'm fairly new to. It's called S10 Handling, and there's a ton of great information there. So if there's anything that you guys need to know on those, you can ask me, or you can get on the Facebook pages, join the Facebook pages, and just ask questions. Hit the search bar, and I guarantee any questions you have, it's been asked and it's been done already. So that's one of the nice things, is there's already guys who have done stuff like this, or things, the ideas that I have in my head that I want to do, and whether what spring rates for coilovers, what kits to buy, what stuff to stay away from, what pieces you need to make stuff work. So I've got a huge parts list already. I've got probably 90% of everything that I need. So it'll be good. And if you made it through this long in the video, I know we just passed the 7-minute mark, but I appreciate you stopping by, and let's build this truck. Let's build it together, and teach me something. Let me know how I'm doing, or things that I could do better. And keep in mind, I am by no means a professional. I've got a lot of experience, and I've done a lot, but I'm not a professional welder. I've been a mechanic for 15 plus years. I work for GM. I'm a hardcore GM guy, but I like to do everything. I like it all. I'm not biased to anything, but show me what you got. Let's go. See ya.